Yep, got you.
So, it's Seb from AAP. Great win. Just firstly, just on you, Shannon, what did you make of the game today?
Oh, look, I think it was a game of two halves a little bit. You know, I felt like we started the game really well. I think coming into halftime, we had some really good momentum, and we're able to play at probably the pace that we're looking to play at more consistently this year. And then, you know, after halftime, Bendigo obviously made some adjustments. They upped their physicality. Probably became a lot harder to move off the ball. Dribbling off the ball screen was really hard because, again, they're connected and doing those things, and we probably got a little bit clunky, and that just pushed us out of some stuff. So, you know, I just spoke to the team, and I think it's going to be great, for us to go through that in game one and experience those types of adjustments and the momentum swings. And I'm really proud of the team to be able to grind out, a really tough win on the road against the defending champs.
Yeah, obviously there was a timeout with five or so, and then I think there was another one with two or so minutes to go. What was your message to the side in those final couple moments?
Move the ball and calm down. I think the pressure just forced us to probably move away from what works for us. And I think as soon as we got back to that and our spacing was better and ball movement was a bit better, we got a couple of easier looks. And then we knocked a couple down, which then gave us some breathing room to be able to hang on and win.
Yeah. Obviously, you started with a couple of some big players on the bench, such as Lauren Cox and Steph Talbot. Can you just kind of tell us about why, there was some of those big players left off the bench at the start?
I'm assuming you mean Lucy Olsen. Is that who you meant?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I did mean Lucy Olsen.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, look, I mean, I just think Lucy came in a little late, and the girl next to me has been training really well at practice, so we decided to go that way with our point guard. And then Lauren Cox has had an injury that she's been dealing with, so we're just working her back gradually. And we'll continue to reassess the lineups as we go. And again, I think it's probably, with the team that we have, it's probably less important who starts and then it's who finishes the game. So, I think we're lucky this year. We have a deep team. We have a number of options in terms of who's going to be in the starting lineup. And, I've got the difficult job of trying to figure out who those people are. But, we've got some unselfish girls, so I think we're just going to continue to work through that. And everyone's, in for the team to do well, so it should be good.
Yeah. Obviously, Abbey Ellis as well. I think it was 31 points in the end, six triples. What did you make of her performance?
Oh, it was amazing. But to be honest, I've seen it every day at practice for the last 5 weeks. So, we kind of felt that she was ready to come out and have a big impact. And, I probably wasn't expecting 31 out of her, but, we needed every single one of those to get over the line. And again, I think she did a great job of controlling the tempo of the game down the stretch, made big plays, big shots, got to the free throw line, and put us in a position to be able to win. So really proud of her and, excited to see what type of season she's going to have this year.
Yeah. And just one more question from me. Can you just describe those final 2 minutes, almost? Can you paint me a picture of what it was like on court?
Was
Me?
that for Abby? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, Abby.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Obviously, it was intense, but we knew that the job was gonna be done on the defensive end, getting stops. And I think we had said that we got 3 stops in that last 2 minutes or so, and didn't let them score. But yeah, it was just having that defensive assignment. We know who the ball was going to, and try and lock that up. But yeah, the girls band together and got the job done.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
I've got a couple here. It's
Thank
Lachlan
you.
from the WNBL. I'll just start with Abby. Your it was a career high. Your previous was 18 in the WNBL. You've almost doubled that tonight. What was that moment like? You've obviously had big moments hitting that game winner, but this was a full game effort of a big moment.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Kind of in the game, you just don't really notice. You just kind of shoot your open shots and then, practice it every day. But yeah, it was just like focusing on winning. I think that was the main point. The points don't really matter in the end. It's about winning, and that's what we did.
You obviously spent the entire off season with Steph Reid working every day. It's bound to pay off, and it looks like it's already paid off. What was that experience like? And obviously, Shannon was probably in your ear during the off season about what you can learn from Steph.
Yeah, for sure. She was great to have by my side in the off season. I learnt so much from her, and then having all those experiences with her in the off season. But yeah, you know, she was a great matchup during training, and it was great playing with her on the court. But yeah, no, I mean, she's one of the best point guards in the country. You can't get better than that.
And last one for Shannon. Obviously, Lucy has a huge following over in America, and everyone was getting pretty excited by her last buckets in the end. What did you think of her debut today?
I thought she was great. I thought she did a really good job defensively for us at the end of the game. We put her on Izzy Ball-Ace, and I felt like she did a really good job of limiting her touches and making things tough for her. And, you know, I feel like Lucy's just come in, so she's sort of finding her feet within our system and where she fits and how she contributes. But, you know, she has a skill set that I think she's able to make her teammates better. You know, she's obviously has a really good mid-range jump shot, but I think she's going to keep developing other things outside of that as well. So, you know, I'm excited about Lucy. I think she's been a fantastic teammate, number one, and she's a sponge. She's just come here to learn, and I think she's just going to continue to get better and better and better with every game.
Cool. That's all from me, unless you got one, Seb.
Nope, I'm all good. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Cool,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate it.